Hello and welcome to another update on Bitcoin. It has been an extremely quiet long weekend. We haven't really seen much movement over the weekend. I want to start here on the daily chart to give you a good idea of what could be coming up now. I just want to say next week. Well, the trading week really only starts tomorrow, right? Because stock market was closed today. So the idea is still that we could indeed be in this larger correction labeled as wave 2 correction after a wave 1 top tier. That's the blue scenario. Yeah, that's a scenario in which a larger correction could unfold and we could still be overall bullish. So there is going to be a chance for the bullish scenario, even if we form this larger correction that you see on the chart. This, of course, it's too early to confirm that. I think it's something to watch for. In this case, we should soon start a B-wave bounce in orange, yeah. But possibly we go a little bit lower in the short term. I'd say there's a good chance we even go closer to 101K. If that's the case, of course, most local altcoin charts will break below their micro support levels. It is what it is. That's just what happens when Bitcoin is selling off and the altcoins are following. But that's why we always have to keep an eye on Bitcoin. Very, very important, yeah. Now, this is the scenario in which a larger correction could be unfolding. The most directly bullish scenario is the one that you actually see there on the chart in white. In this scenario, we are in a wave 4 correction, and we could get one more high directly. Even in this scenario, the internal wave 4 could go a little lower. I think really the only way to distinguish between a larger correction, and by the way, this is the next step, right? If we cannot rally impulsively and we form a corrective rally afterwards, and this forms a broader correction, there's no guarantee we will then rally from there, right? It could simply be an even broader correction that's unfolding. But for now, the only way to distinguish a direct rally from a larger correction is to watch for, to pay close attention to the area from where we get the next bounce. For example, we have a support area here, and 101,560 is key support. Any break below that level would open the door to a much, much larger correction. Yeah, because if it's really an internal wave 4, as in the white scenario, the most directly bullish scenario, the 50% retracement level ideally shouldn't be broken. In addition to that, we will pay very close attention to the indicators. On the indicator side, the relative strength index, it's not oversold yet. There is more room for further downside if needed. It's recovered back to round about 39 to 40. So there is more room. So I think in the very short term, we have to pay close attention to the 30-minute chart, 1-hour chart. But there is more room also in the white scenario for the price to correct. Remember, September is historically the worst month in crypto. It really is. Looking at the shorter time frame then, over the weekend, we've been watching for a bounce. That bounce has materialized. We have reached resistance after the price bounced from these support lines here around 107,400. So at the moment, I'm tracking this as a wave 2 bounce, yeah, in a decline. So we can say this was a wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, and now we're going lower as per the roadmap here. I will change my perspective about the microstructures, not the context, but the microstructures, should the price be able to break above initial resistance at $112,170. So if we can break above this 78.6 Fib level, yeah, that would be a first indication the bulls are starting to take the lead. For now, there isn't really a topping signal yet, and I think the market is waiting here for, possibly the stock market tomorrow. We just basically squeezed between support and resistance, and unfortunately, there isn't really much more I can say about the smaller time frame for now. Higher is still possible. Another test of resistance is possible, but a break above $112,170 would indicate that a much larger correction might be unfolding, or much larger corrective rally, let's say it like that, might be unfolding already. That's the update on Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.